Ugh, God. I burped up something nasty just now. Hold on. Ugh, that was gross. That was like pre-puke gross.
Okay, she's not here.
Lol.
I'll,
Who's not here? Lol. What?
keep that in mind. Hello?
What?
Hi.
I don't know. Anyway.
Hey, wait a second.
I've got a lot of I got a lot of questions right now. So I could
Hey.
Heyo.
There's green projection.
Oh, sure. Go straight for the head pad and not to their high.
Blood in their
There's the
bowl?
projections.
Hug.
Can you not give me HIV?
The strange golden roots.
I can't help it if they're more adorable.
Yeah?
Oh, damn, I missed my cue.
Ew.
Hey, D.
Neo's here.
Bust a move.
D dance. Go make D dance.
You wanna dance? Come on. Do you wanna dance?
Bust a
Consent is
move.
important before you touch somebody.
What? Oh, that's fine. I get touched all the time. Why are y'all taking it that way? That's not what I meant!
Let me just...
No, that's not what I meant! Y'all blow. Now that's what I meant!
Go on.
But yeah, so you have any
Sorry, you touched
questions?
Anyway.
No.
Hey, Chime.
People are usually happy
That's
to
weird.
talk
I
about
just
this.
have a presence and then just like...
Eventually, you could put a pill in it. A pill plushie.
Oh, I see. As is tradition. As is tradition. Hold on.
Likely just a warping of... It's likely just a warping of the shell than the animus...
Open sesame.
Places, and last time we really get to explore a whole lot of places before we kind of end up in combat, as you know. No.
I am not very well versed in...
Like, I'm trying
Oh,
to
damn, free
get it
food.
wrong, but I like exploring places.
There are a number of different reasons down below. Has anyone mentioned to you what they are?
The shell of a
They told me a couple of the places, but not all of them. They told, like, just, I know the main place that I was at last time, I know about the tree that's down there, and then I know about the blood.
It looks like Neo's coming in here soon. The snake is that way. I'm going this way. Find better understanding.
I watched Ludwig ask,
I mean, if
what's that big
I have a snack.
Noel?
Noel's
Noel's going to be there.
Oh my
And
god.
he's a giant minotaur.
The forbidden
man,
snack.
And he's going to be the bull.
Yeah, so, welcome to Dragonspire.
Yippee! Oh, what happened?
I'm someone who tried to make a cookie of
My boy.
creatures.
Who circumcised you?
Ballooned. Wait, let me Ludwig! See if I can send you. Ludwig! Why? I need an adult! Why?
I noticed that the antlers are gone, and I just went up and I just said, "My boy, who circumcised you?" Oh, well then, why did you?
Should I be concerned if I killed something scratchy and broke?
Oh, okay.
Get around with them out.
You probably ate
I
some.
bumped into
What did you just?
people.
Varif?
Are you sure? Yeah,
Oh,
Well, do a better job of it!
Yeah, you're failing really bad. You're really bad at this.
Yeah, it's right there. You're supposed to go through that one. You're supposed to go through that one right there. You're missing. Oh my god.
Okay, I'll be back then. Look how dumb that is.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. That was terrible.
Oh, hey, which is came to blob.
Oh, where'd it go? Well, in any case, see you then.
Look at the whole vicious spine.
I was gonna pick it up.
Oh, pardon me.
Yours, okay. Excuse me.
What was that noise?
He farted.
Do you think that if you had a magical bonus to gas-based attacks, you could fart and kill someone?
Oh my god.
I wanna do the thing that people were making memes about with Ludric and just stick my hand in there and go blah, blah, blah.
You're more than welcome to try.
I'm not going to.
Why?
You needed to get back with me about your daughter. You didn't get back with me about your daughter. I got.
Sapphire, a bigger problem just came out. Something started to literally cast snow on my mountain, and it wasn't me.
Was it nature?
Sure. I've slept cast before. It's very hard to do, but you can do it.
No.
I was supposed to say, isn't that just nature?
It's a spirit that's not welcome. No, it's a spirit that wasn't welcome.
That's crazy.
So do you want to hear the news about your daughter or no?
So,
yes.
So fun fact for you. Levitate's a funny spell.
Yes,
not
please.
2 a.m.
Okay.
in the morning and you
Okay.
There's just too many. Which daughter? I'm sorry. Yuki.
She is fine.
I.
Just so you know, she is getting sleep. She is getting plenty of rest. She is fine. She's having the time of her life.
Thankfully.
Hi, Yuki. Testing.
Hi.
We'll make you some I can wear pants.
I can't. Apologies. My home and my daughter are being in chaos right now.
Give me one moment.
When aren't they?
Sal, what the fuck? What the fuck? Are you calling me fat? You're calling me a fat little autistic creature? Cause you're right. Cause you're right. I was gonna say you're absolutely right. I got fat thighs for days. Anyway.
At your service. This is included. What do you call them?
I had to go scream at Sal's. Apologies.
My name is
They sent me a picture of a fat cookie that looks like a really fat autistic creature.
Caitlin, the wind shear alchemist at your service.
What the fuck?
The wind shear alchemist.
What?
I asked. It looks like a little autistic creature, but then after they baked it, it got all fat and gross. And I asked her, "Are you calling me a fat little autistic creature?" Because you're absolutely correct.
To control the
I got fat thighs for days, boy. Anyway.
I don't need to know this about my niece. I don't need to know this about my niece. I don't need to know this. Don't worry about it.
I'm trying not to be depressed right now. Please let me have this.
You can.
Thank you.
I understand that.
Understandable. Here's my business card.
How are you folks?
I've been trying my best not to be pissed off or depressed for the last 2 weeks, and it's...
My bodies are fine. It's just I'm having a long, fun, low mana.
No.
Harassing me. Why?
Unfortunately, the barriers take a lot out of my energy, and the literal spirit that's stuck there, it's not gone. It at least left.
I think they're showing you
I just don't know where the hell it went. The blizzard though is to set it away.
I understand.
I just don't like someone
Excuse
stepping
me.
into my home and deciding that, hey, I'm going to want to invade. Especially someone as cold as I am.
Hey, Mom.
Welcome, it's a very angry spirit.
You're getting really close to me.
Oh, I don't want to see this. Oh, I don't want to see this. Oh, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. What the fuck? I don't want to see this.
I was
Hold on, this is gonna get worse. This is gonna get worse for
Oh god, oh my god.
It's gonna get very worse for
I'm very stable right now.
I'm gonna stand in this corner and cry a million tears.
Oh, Sapphire, for goodness sake.
Excuse me, your feet. Fix them.
I wish I was stable.
Never mind. You know what? If you want to be a smartass today, you could be a smartass as long as you want.
Help.
Help.
Thanks.
Everest read too heavily the bottom text.
I mean...
Shut up. Silence.
I mean... There's only 2 of those.
You're the one that went down.
Everest, no. Ever.
I was about to say...
Did I get taller or did you get shorter?
Shut up!
Damn.
Yeah?
It's an honest question with me. I've been changing a lot.
She got shorter.
Okay,
My
alright,
girlfriend has
cool.
gotten shorter.
Oh yeah, your mom too. Okay.
I feel small too.
I thought I was normal size.
I forgot you're also mom.
Okay, well...
No.
Yes.
Evelyn asked.
Is there even a normal
Your grandma to her.
anymore? Like, there literally isn't.
Okay, that makes sense.
Which means you are mother.
I am 6 feet
Anyway.
Guys.
Which means Yuki is my sister.
Hi, then there's everyone else.
Pretty much, yeah. It's a weird thing. I still say call them cousins because, you know.
Oh no, you don't know how much bonding we've been doing. First of all.
Wait, then Edward technically, don't call Edward father. Please don't. I'm the only one that's allowed.
Alright, I won't call.
Beyonce bad.
Why do you call him father? Never mind, don't answer that. Anyway,
I call
where
the other terms,
I know you do. Where do you want to go talk? That way I can.
wherever we're going to.
Okay,
Jesus Christ.
I don't think we're allowed to use the war room. I don't see a reason to anyway, but
I don't even know what the war room is.
we just walked past it.
No, well. All I know is this place makes me feel very
We could
energy
sit
filled, so that's why I came here.
either with the merchant area that way, the barracks that way, or I know the outside isn't open yet.
Probably easier.
Okay, sure.
I wish it was.
I think that's why a lot of people are there. Okie dokie. So, I'm gonna pop a squat.
Yeah, apparently something's going on with my daughter, Joe, and more problems have happened.
Yeah.
Which one's your daughter again?
If you ever see a little bluebird, that like yay tall, she's like really short, has little wings and talons.
Blue?
Yes.
Dabba-dee-dabba-die.
Not blue.
Okay,
Blue's
cool.
Blues are different.
Not blue, but they're the
blue's
color
older,
blue.
And yes.
Oh,
her name's
okay.
Yuki. Her name's technically, her full name is Yuki.
Okay.
Yes. She means little snow.
Oh, I know what it means.
And yes, Yuki. My daughter I call is my nickname, but I've been starting to get used to people calling my actual name.
Wow, you're actually giving that out?
The only reason I did that was because while I was working at the Lotus, I didn't want people like Malleus to actually know my name.
Well, obviously.
And now my girlfriend's having to deal with Malleus now.
Yeah, you too? Smile?
Which one?
Everest.
Ah, understandable.
Wait, what does mom got to...
got my name wrong.
What
probably
does
on purpose.
mom got to do with him?
She's gonna go talk to him about. She's gonna go talk to all the council members to, you know, talk about the wave.
Oh, she's not gonna like what I have to offer then anyway. But that's not about that.
Tell us later.
Yeah. So...
I know some things that Willow's been doing. Only some things that she's been looking
Yeah! Anyway, so...
Tell me later after the...
Yeah, I'll tell you later. So we settled down for the night. I was in my big dragon form. I laid down next to Yuki. Yuki curled up next to me. Everything was fine. Something was off, and I was with Yuki when we both fell asleep. I was in the same area. I was still in my large dragon form.
Most likely Vale.
I was still in my large dragon form. We were in a large hallway. There were doors left and right. Yuki wasn't acting as scared. She was acting a little bit more like, she just wanted to get to the bottom of it, get it done and over with. But then she got pulled into a door. I took a peek in. It was small, so I couldn't walk in, because I was still in my dragon form, but I was able to take a peek. And it was a lab. It was white, a little blocky. She was confused. She said, "What is this?" And then the eyes appeared. "Your mother's fears. This is where she does not want to go back to." And then said, "Did you know your mother was an experiment? She wasn't even born. She was made into a monster." Yuki was like, "Oh," but didn't seem... She seemed bothered, but not too bothered. I think she wasn't actually buying it. I think she was trying to take it with a grain of salt. Then she walked out the door and back out into the hallway, and then it started flooding with darkness. Yuki freaked out, obviously, and that's when I, was able to take control. I wasn't able to take control throughout the entire thing until that moment. I summoned forth light. I disintegrated the darkness. Yuki obviously stayed close to me while I was protecting her from it. She said thank you to me, obviously. There was like a large creature. I couldn't really get a good look at it. But they're like, "Oh, you're disrupting everything. You do not know what you're doing. I will have this little Reaper's abilities, even if it's the last thing I do." Disappeared. I told him to... I looked down at Yuki, said, "Don't repeat what I'm about to say. Eat my ass, edgelord, blah, blah, blah." Continued to give her a better dream, which she did. She got plenty of sleep. She didn't scream and wake up or anything like that. But there was something that I noticed, right? Before things moved on. We weren't dreaming. We were in a dimension. Specifically, a Reaper dimension.
They said Little Reaper.
This was not a dream. I was able to use dream-like magic in it. But...
She might have been Yomi.
And like I said, after that...
She was in Yomi. This wasn't in a dream.
Is she your physical daughter?
I didn't get a chance to tell you, Joe. Biologically, yes. My actual daughter. Mine and Edward's. The lab you saw, or at least the gene you saw, were actually something from my past, yes.
I figured.
But it's something from when I was alive.
He mentioned that you were killed.
I don't remember that.
He's...
Me being killed.
What'd he say?
I remember.
He said you were killed by the doctor and remade into a Reaper? Or a doctor, or...
That sounds a little close to home.
A little bit, yeah. I my eye kind of twitched from that, but anyway.
Can I tell this here and neither of you repeat this to her?
No, of course not.
I've told Everest.
I've held your secret this long.
Everest and Edward. Edward knows more. The lab you saw was, yes, where when I was still a young child. I was taken by a man. He took me and my sisters and literally tortured us to make us these weapons of war. We were just his tools. And we lived like that for so long. Until my sister got us on a way out. We had to kill a lot of people. Ugh, and sometimes we didn't want it. He didn't make me into a Reaper. He made me into a monster that couldn't be killed quickly. We were technically vampires at that point. But something happened when I escaped. I remember a soldier chasing after me. He was trying to get me back to the lab to keep his experiments contained.
Do you think that soldier is the mayor?
No.
Okay.
This mayor is older than I am. It's way older than I am. But I think he's trying to tell my daughter that he's just trying to turn Yuki against me. Trying to take control of her and use her for his bidding. He thinks my daughter did something. Into his past. He's after a Reaper, but he doesn't. Something different.
Well, I know he didn't reveal that much because they never do, so.
Of course not.
But if he does take her back there, I do have a plan.
Conversation we're comfortable having with someone else here.
Why is there someone here?
Hi, Shy.
Oh, hey, Shy.
If you want me to leave, I am very welcome to go.
It's your choice. I'm not gonna...
I'm not going to stop it.
Okay. I was about to say, in the end, it's your choice.
Everest
At the end,
knows
it's your
about
story.
Yes, and she's well aware. I've told her... Well, technically on our first date, we started revealing things like that. She had known quite a while ago about some of the labs and stuff.
Right.
Edward and Everest are the only ones that have actually... Well, Edward longer. He's actually met the scientist that's still... He's still out there.
Oh, that was gonna be my next question.
My sister's been the one looking for him. She's been
Shame
killing
evil scientists don't
experiment
have, like, a group that they constantly communicate in, else we know someone we could talk to in order to get to this guy.
I mean, he had a website.
No, this one's smarter. He hides in the shadows a lot. He never reveals himself. He brings his forth as experiments to play and torture and kill innocent people. That's what he does.
Fair enough. So, you're going to have to talk to her. Tell her everything. Because the longer you hide things, the worse it's gonna get.
4. How do
And
I
she's
tell a
already being
4-year-old?
targeted.
How do you tell a
She needs
4-year-old that your own mother was a murderer?
Don't say
Tell
that.
a 4-year-old that her mother is a Reaper, because that's what she has inherited. She didn't inherit being a murderer. She didn't inherit being a monster. She inherited being a good person from 2 very good people. And both of you are doing a hell of a job raising her. But she needs to know her roots, because it's starting to target her for some reason.
And it's showing fears from me.
I'll
trying
s-
to figure out. I've been looking through and combing records all over to figure out what.
I'll say this right now. If I had the knowledge to know why I was locked in that cell being poked and prodded at by Dr. Jasper, I would have wanted it, even if I was only 4. I would want to know why I was being put through that.
I know. I just didn't want to expose my daughter to this.
Unfortunately,
past
sometimes
I
we don't
left
get that
behind.
choice. But at the very least, she should know her heritage, so that she knows what to prepare for. Yes, she's 4, and I know that you and everyone who is a part of that family is going to do their damnedest to protect her. But she needs to know the danger at the very least. That bad people are targeting her for selfish reasons, not because of something she did. Just simply by existing, and that you and your family will love her and protect her very much. But if she doesn't know any of this, that can be used by those chasing her to go, they've been hiding things from you. We can tell you the truth. Come to us. As a former fucking supervillain, I've seen my fair share of that.
I keep forgetting you were.
It's not exactly something that I try to live up to.
No, I know. No,
but
I
it's
know.
It's a card I'm willing to pull out, especially for moments like this.
I need to grab my file then from my sister. She has his journal.
Listen,
All our
you don't need to explain the monster, bitch. You don't need to explain the experimentation. All of that graphicness will be too much for someone her age. Just her heritage and who is chasing after. If there's a why to it that you feel you can explain to her without horribly traumatizing her, go for it.
Do my best.
Excuse me.
But also know you're not alone.
I know. Please do not ever tell anyone about this, because that was
Oh,
the
yeah.
past I left.
No, definitely not. No. That's why I was trying to find somewhere sort of private.
And you know me. I'm not gonna give out anything like that.
I appreciate that. It's the moment.
If
you
necessary,
mentioned
I'll take an oath on my name. The moment mentioned last.
Try and talk. Yeah. I only had a few thoughts of needing of where it could be. He's using, I think, then the fears I have to gain a little leverage. So I need to dispel those
Sounds
fears for
familiar.
Yuki's sake.
Yeah. What's up with all these weird
Sapphire knows
coincidences?
far too well.
I'll tell her as soon as I can.
Alright.
Try to keep her safe.
Oh, don't worry. She doesn't leave my sight.
Okay.
If it's not my sight that she's in, it's Daryl's or DK's. So, and they're just as powerful.
Or this one's.
Or this one.
I can only do when she slept with us. Only help her and see through visions. I'm not a dreamwalker or anything like that. But I do know he's a spirit, and what I'm trying to investigate is who he was. His living life.
Do you want to ask a dreamwalker to help watch her?
You guys can, when she's in her dreams.
Well, it's a good thing we have a large family that focuses on that.
I'm glad you said that, because I was planning on asking Grandpa. Or any of my aunts and uncles if they're around.
Speaking of which, I need to pull you aside for a small conversation about that.
Oh, dear.
Not only is she a Reaper, she's also got the mix of a Phoenix.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're probably gonna have to explain to her like what that entails too, because she might be a little
Well,
confused
we
that she
haven't-
doesn't have like ice oni blood.
We haven't really tried to hide it from her. I think Edward's been very aware of what she is, and we've been trying to develop her abilities.
Just
teleporting is one thing.
Telling a young one about their supernatural bloodline is something that they can hold in high regard, and also something that they'll definitely have fun with. It's a conversation I've had to have.
She's already having fun
recently.
with it. She's already having fun with it. She's literally been teleporting places and almost cut herself. She's teleported into near me or near Edward or near anyone like Maxine or Nikki. She teleports to the people she's familiar with and or places she's familiar with.
Would you guys like an amulet of Blade Ward? It's useful for making sure a child doesn't accidentally cut themselves by accident.
Oh,
We've
God.
been making sure that she's, her and Blue have been keeping watch, and when she does get into a hairy situation and I'm around, I'm usually getting her out of the danger.
As long as she
scared
doesn't
her
accidentally
animal.
teleport into the knife drawer.
Maxine is
Yes.
literally running around like a lost cat looking for you.
I told Maxine that we needed to talk.
Ow.
Mow. Mow. Okay, so why do you need to
My
talk
bowl
to?
is empty. You're starving me.
So,
No.
so why do you need to talk to me about Grandpa?
The Pantheon's falling apart.
Oh, Jesus Christ, of course it is. Okay, do we know why, how, who's all...
Faith.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately, the realm that they have a vast majority of their temples and the like has been targeted by an entity that likes to destroy worlds.
Oh, no, okay.
And unfortunately, faith empowers deities. Your grandfather is one with the highest follower count, but unfortunately, followers being family doesn't quite count.
Oh, that's bullshit. Okay. Alright.
Only because they are empowered by the same source.
Yeah, it's never that simple.
It's the same reason why deities believing in each other doesn't quite give them any faith power.
Mm.
I've been doing my best, but unfortunately, there's only a few things I can do, and none of them are ideal or good. And unless I start going around proselytizing, going, hey, would you like to follow any of these deities? We're fucked. They need champions.
Where do I sign up?
No questions?
I mean... what questions would I have? I mean... It's to protect family.
I'll make a list. Obviously, you're number one for Oneros, but still. Or Somnus, sorry. You're number one for Somnus because he's your grandfather, but I'm gonna need help finding others who'd be willing. It's not so much, hey, we need to fight some big bullshit or anything like that. It's literally, will you be willing to be a champion and helps, keep faith?
Right. I mean, I've already done what I can for dreams and stuff like that. I'm already playing my part. I've even told people this was influenced by my grandfather, so...
Then I'll contact you in the near future.
Okay.
I'm sorry to drop this on you.
It's fine. Anything I can do to help, and I've already done dream stuff. I feel like I'd be best fit. It's not gonna affect my family, is it?
It shouldn't.
Okay.
Not unless there's some entity that wants to make sure the Pantheon falls.
Okay.
But even then, like...
My kids can take care of themselves, aside from Evelyn. I don't want anything to happen to her.
I might need... I don't want to drag Yuki in on this, especially with everything else that's going on. But the entity of the deity of death will need a champion as well, and it's considering she's a fucking Reaper.
Yeah, I was supposed to say a Reaper, you know, kind of...
In any case, thank you.
Of course.
Because, you know, it's either I find champions or I suddenly pick up all the slack myself and, you know, stop being mortal completely, and I don't want that.
Yeah, and not only that, but you already got the funny voices in your head anyway, so we, you know...
Oh, not anymore, dear. We fused. That's why I got
Oh, that's right,
yassified.
you did. That's right, you did. No more Gilgamesh talk. Got it.
No, instead, every so often I talk like Gilgamesh, and have a liking for weapons and fights on big bridges. It's very weird. In any case.
Is he listening?
He who?
Gilgamesh. Is there a way he can listen in on conversations like this, or...?
For the reason why I have Enkidu is, for all intents and purposes, I've become Gilgamesh, dear.
Okay, well,
So,
I'm
yes,
gonna...
Gilgamesh is listening because I'm listening.
How big is his... Okay, well, how big of an ego?
He was pretty bombastic, just saying.
Okay, well, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say this anyway. So I've been watching a soap opera, right? And Gilgamesh actually stars in it.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's called Gamerverse. God, these headaches. Jesus Christ.
Really?
And there's Gilgamesh, big armored red guy. He wanted
Yes.
There's like a guy named Dante, and he wanted his sword like fucking crazy. Like, he would fight him constantly for it.
It's a great sword, I can understand.
I don't remember, because there was like a point in the series where they went to hell, and he got this sword, and it was like super powerful or whatever. I don't remember. I started watching it like in the middle of it, so I missed that part, but...
Got it. Well, you know, that sounds in character.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch that at some point.
Yeah, I mean, that's usually why I'm not here right away. I'm usually at home watching it. So.
No, good seeing you.
Good seeing you too.
I mean, I was considering you for being champion too.
Why can't he?
I mean, there is the god of knowledge.
Well, not only that, but if it weren't for him... I was about to say, if it weren't for him, Dreamtopia wouldn't even be a thing.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, you could technically be co-champions.
Hey, what's... Oh, I forgot you don't have hands. Don't cry. Don't cry. I'm sorry.
Anyway, I'll keep you updated.
Yeah, please. I would appreciate it. I might be a tad busy. Like I mentioned before, I'm kind of dealing with Malleus as well right now. My cousin went on a date with him.
The only things that we would have to do in terms of making sure the deities don't lose all their power, or at the very least die, is eventually starting a church of some kind, or at least having a shrine visible where people can actually start acknowledging their existence.
Would one in Dreamtopia count?
It should.
on it. At this point, the Dreamtopians have moved on from worshipping me, and that... I mean, they still do, but now they're moving on to other beliefs as well. They're not, you know... So... They're starting to become more self-reliant, I guess I should say. Which is what I wanted them to be. So...
What?
What? Well,
did I just hear someone?
I don't know. Regardless,
In any case, I need to get going.
Yeah, I do too. I should probably find Yuki and let her know.
Take care.
So,
Have you seen Everest?
no, I have not.
They might be inside by now?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
I think Adrian dragged her off.
Hello, Sapphire.
Hello. But yeah, I'm gonna go find Yuki. I'm gonna go talk to her. You just get a hold of me when you can.
Well, howdy there, ma'am.
My lady.
Hey, Sal.
I'm sorry.
Never do that with my hat again, or I swear to God Almighty.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna look this way. Finally! I don't know if you guys know this, but I've been wanting Sapphire to be like a dream champion for a while. This is great.
Come home. I will you kicking and screaming if you don't come home.
I'm taking off.
Alright,
I have some work to do.
Make sure she is safe.
She is. She is. She never leaves my sight when I'm in Dreamtopia. Don't worry. I need to be in Dreamtopia anyway. I have churches to build. Anyway. Long story.